Alright, welcome back guys. This is Jeffrey with Forever I Trade, and this is actually a playback from a couple days ago. Actually it was from yesterday, right? So I haven't looked at it yet. I record all my videos when I'm trading sim or live, so I can upload it. And this is the Russell actually. I like the Russell, I like the Nasdaq, I like the Dow, and I like the ES. So yeah, let's see what we did here, right? We're looking now, I think it's at the open, and this candlestick is going to be moving pretty soon. And let's see what it's looking to do. And what I would have done is pushing through these red bars here, and now we're trying to shoot up. Alright, let's see what we got. See what kind of hats we can pull out, and let's see. Yeah, it's busting through. Yeah, it's coming through now. Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to see. Yeah, it's too bright for me. All right, you want to look at these trades and see the direction, but also see which way you would want to go when the market starts tipping up from the bottom, and just to see what it's going to do. I mean, actually, I would like to speed up the video a little bit so we can talk about it a lot faster. Alright, so hold tight. Alright, so let's get this thing on the roll, and let's just see how this played out. This is a trade from yesterday. Alright, this is the Dow, the Russell, and we're gonna let this play out, and let's just see. Let's see how these trades normally go. I mean, it usually feels like it's this fast when you're trading it. So right now it's looking bearish. All right, that's what I would say. We're looking more to the downside. Once we start create some of these lows here, it could pressure downward, or I switch the Nasdaq on that one. And as you see on the Nasdaq, maybe catching it up here, stop it. Maybe, man, it depends. You get in, maybe wait till it comes up, maybe have a stop above it, or get in right here, under here, anywhere in here. Probably was a good trade. And look how that thing fell, right? Just kept going, and just watch it drop, right? That's what we did for a good while the Russell was sort of consolidating in its way. But even on a 10-minute chart, you saw that it was definitely bearish with these averages under each other. All right. And the Nasdaq actually fell for quite a bit before it started to bounce up, right? So the shorters, man, oh my goodness, you guys did pretty well. So I wonder if anybody made any money off of these shorts on the Nasdaq on 824. Beautiful drop, guys. Beautiful drop. There was Russell. Russell is falling as well. Nasdaq is falling. You got to see opportunities in these falling trades. I mean, you got to, right? And you have to know that eventually you got to breathe. And sometimes when it breathes, you just want to take some with you, right? So let them take it with you. But wait for the signal at least, right? Wait for a potential client to jump on with. Don't just jump in just because it rose a little, right? Because that's the scary part. You got to know your exit. As long as you have an exit, I guess you're safe, right? I mean, every risk is a risk as long as you have an exit. But man, it'll get you pretty quickly. So just try to go with the direction at least, right? The Dow was pushing up, but everybody else was just pushing down. All right. Okay. See, the Nasdaq drove from that 15,240, and man, it went up, right? Man, 14 points. That's Europe. That's paid. And you're paid. That's like a $300, $400 lift. The bloodbath continues as the trade is still falling. Be careful. You know, when you're trading and you're trying to chase the market, you got to be careful that if you do not go with the trend, if you're not going in the direction of the trade, it could definitely go against you. It can definitely bite you. It can definitely snatch you back. Using the ATM strategy is probably the best thing that I've done, at least, to help manage the risk, right? Because you don't have to do anything. You click the button, you know what you're losing, you know what you're making, regardless if it's a 10-point volatility, a 5-point volatility, a 20-point volatility. You probably know what you're making on each trade if the target hits. So that's what I use, ATM strategies on the NinjaTrader platform. And I entered pretty quickly here. I really don't know what's going to happen. That was a quick trade, could go against me. But why I took that trade is I pulled back on that green candle. It did not take up that red candle, so I feel comfortable trading that and taking some money off the table. All right, let's see. I might have took, I don't know, maybe 150 on that drive. And let's see here. We're willing to snatch up if we could. It's going so fast, but that was a long trade off of this long doji. It looked like it's exhausted to me, but you know, I wouldn't trust it on a long bias trade. As you can see, that was a quick scalp. Entered so fast on that one, which I thought was a good trade right here under this candlestick here. It's the inside bar, so you know, gotta be careful. But you know, I take that majority of the time. If I saw that, I would take that. Right, this is a fast moving morning, I would say. The 10-point volatility pretty early, but I would have taken it no matter what. Right, I would have taken that loss. But I mean, look at it, guys. It's still falling. Yeah, it's still falling. Yeah, still falling. Yeah, see, I would have took that trade. Right, my entry was premature. Right, but maybe a little late, if I should say. Or maybe my stop was too tight. Either way, that was a good trade. Probably should have got back in. Would have probably been paid a nice amount on that drop, but you know, you're gonna miss some. Yeah, you're gonna miss some all the time. You're gonna miss it, right? And you just have to kind of figure out which one is the best one. But you're gonna miss some. Yeah, it's a likelihood. And here we go. We took a short on the Russell. A couple of contracts. Let's see how this one turns out. Let's see. We took the short, pull back. Green, small body, wick doesn't scare me. At least the wick would be probably the first target. But yeah, I respect the movement. So I figured that was a good trade. Maybe if I knew, I probably would have stayed in a lot longer. Or move my stop down maybe to this here, which is open. Alright, Nasdaq. Still choking, still got to worry about a chokehold. The Dow, didn't trade the Dow at all that day. but the Nasdaq is showing you guys who's king, right? And showing you guys that he has way more control than you think. At first, the run up was beautiful. Everybody thought, look at this, above the 50 moving average, which is the blue line. 20s is a red moving average. And you know, for a while you thought it was going to keep going up and up, and then once it came back on a pullback to the previous close and the previous high, just a lot of confluence with the 50 moving average. Yeah, that was a nice trade. If you caught it, if you seen it, right? These little spinning tops here, man, got about a chokehold. Get in here, stop above here. That's all she wrote. Right, that's all she wrote. These trades right here can be life changing, right? I'm talking about if you even traded with 2 contracts, I mean 3,000, 4,000, easy, right? So in that 10-point volatility, that would have caught up very quickly. The Russell looks like it's going to set up pretty nicely too. Oh, okay. Let's see what the Nasdaq is trying to do. I don't know what I did here, so I don't remember. I'm gonna see if you. Oh, nice rock down. Destroyed that little candle. Alright, went short with the indecision bar right here, right? Kind of showed you nobody's in control, so we stick with the movement. Short at the 50, and we take that down, and let's see where it can take us. Yeah, nowhere. Alright, went in and there's probably a stupid trade right there. I don't know how this turned out, but I'm assuming it didn't turn out well. Yeah, most never does, right? When you do a trade and you get back in and you try to go long and you try to go short because you think it's going to do something, the bias is still the same. It's still short. I probably shouldn't have took that long trade. Lost $100 on that trade, I'm sure. I think I just did a quick trade there too. Lost another $100. And you know, getting excited, not sticking to the plan, not sticking to the rule. Will get you caught up, will get you excited. And I still get excited even after, you know, 3 years I've been trading. You still get excited, right? You still want to make a trade, you still want to hurry up and get in, you still want to pull the plug. Probably for reasons like this, where you actually see your setup and it actually happened. And now guess what it's time to do? Not hanging in for this one. Yeah, just hang in there with it, right? Figure out if you can, this trade here can get to here or to here or to here or higher, right? And can make up for all of that, right? And I think on this day yesterday, I don't know, it was maybe $1,500. All right, we saw sim, guys. It doesn't matter, sim, real, you know, we're trading just to trade, right? And you know, you'll see some live trades. You'll see some live trades, don't worry. But these trades happen, and even though it's like it's around almost, it could be close to 9 o'clock Central, and let's see what I'm about to do here with the Nasdaq. And I went long here as soon as it kind of gave static on this big bar. Let's see where it's gonna take me. It may take me somewhere I don't want to go. But the Russell, I think, turned out a pretty good, hefty trade. So let's see if this is gonna rock my world. Oh, look at the Russell. Russell kept me going. Let's see if this is gonna come back to break even, or am I gonna just lose a bunch of money on this trade, live trade, I would not have done that. I would have had my ATM. I probably would have been out by now, right? Because I would have lost 100. But look where I would have been. Yeah, this, not definitely doing this live, guys. But to show you that we all make mistakes, even if you trade in sim, you trade live, you still make the same mistakes, right? So, but I would always use my ATM strategy. All right, I wouldn't do that. I want to lose this kind of money. I did before, right? I did before. I got used to losing. Yeah, I got used to losing. That was pretty common. But I wanted to stop. So you control it by giving yourself management rules that you only can lose a certain amount or else. And I decided to I only want to lose a certain amount, no matter what. My system will shut down if I'm down 300 for the day. I can't trade anymore unless I change that limit manually, and just don't put it doing that. So I got my own risk management literally down because it wouldn't even work, right? So. Yeah, we'll trade live, guys, and I have a community that I'm starting that will aim to make 100, 300, 400, 1,000, depends how much your account can handle a day. Yeah, we do that a day, right? So that's the goal. No hidden agenda behind that. If I can do it, you can do it. We all say that, right? But I've been working full time trying to trade. So, cut my time in half, right? When it comes to how much time I put in compared to how much time I had to actually work my full-time job, right? So, yeah, we're going to get to it. We're going to keep working on it. We're going to keep trading. We're going to keep doing numbers like this. I mean, the goal literally would just be 4,000 a day, and I could just get out here and stop. Whatever the Nasdaq did, doesn't matter. Yeah, guys. Let's keep going. It's fair by trade. We're gonna keep throwing these examples out there, and we'll do a community, and it'll be free. Yeah, it'll be fun and free, man. All right, you guys have a good weekend. We'll post another video later. All right, thanks, guys.